Well, anyway, some interesting news. My dash cam has failed completely. It's inoperable. So until I can get a replacement for it, you're going to see my commentary from this point of view. So, all right, we'll carry on. We're on our way now south, and we're going to leave Northwest Territories and go into Alberta. So that's kind of exciting. We're headed toward another town with a great name, High Level Alberta. Now we have a fire going on just to the right of the highway. I got my Canon camera acting as a dash cam. All right, so we are just crossing over the border from Northwest Territories into Alberta. And we just stopped there at the it's a 60th Parallel celebration tourist spot or whatever, run by the government. And had a lovely talk in there with the elderly lady behind the desk, and she was one of the victims of the fire last year. She said her home was destroyed. She was down in High Level doing some shopping that day with her husband, and when they came back, their home was gone, and they couldn't even get anywhere near that area. So yeah, that's just another personal story from 2023. A terrible time for the people up here. 2023 was a record-breaking year for wildfires in Canada, with every province and territory affected. By mid-July, there were 29 megafires burning, each larger than 100,000 hectares. Each fire contained personal stories of tragedy. people being warned of possible evacuation, then an hour later hearing a roaring that announced the fire's arrival, followed by a panicked fleeing in the family truck, with family, pets, and whatever animals would fit, to perhaps the dubious safety of a nearby river valley. 2023 was the worst year for wildfires in Canada, doubling the previous record of 1989 of 7.6 million hectares. So anyway, we are continuing down Highway 35 in Alberta, heading for high level. And the highway, as you can see, is just excellent. Nice and smooth and for the most part straight. And we expect to get to our hotel at about 3 o'clock. So this is pretty well perfect. The weather's been great today, as you can tell. It's already 22, and it's probably going to go up to 24 or 25, I think, by the time this is over. It's been pretty warm up here in the far north. And so we arrive in the town of High Level, Alberta. Next door to our hotel is the Museum and Interpretive Center for the High Level area. As it turns out, High Level gets its name from being the high ground between the Peace and Hay rivers. It was really never supposed to be a town, it was a stopping place on a freighting route to the Vermilion River. The original settlement was a few kilometers north at what is now the High Level Golf and Country Club. And there was actually, you could see the original trail on the ground up until the 1960s. Getting back into civilization, as you can tell here. We've got Tim Hortons ahead of us, and there's a Canadian Tire right beside us too. Holy cow.
Are we going to Edmonton after Peace River?
Yeah, today we're going to Peace River.
Uh-huh.
And I believe Edmonton is next after that.
Uh-huh.
So as you can see, the highway just continues straight and beautiful. Very high quality. It's not that old, obviously. And we're going to be following this all the way down to Peace River. About 3 hours driving. So a nice straight shot down there. Find a park for Holly to have a run. We don't know if it's fenced or not, but we'll try to give her a chance to do some running with her friends in Peace River. And then I'm going to try to find another dash cam at Walmart. Wish me luck. I can get it on Amazon, but as you can imagine, it's kind of hard to match up a delivery location when you're on the move. But hopefully it'll all work out, and maybe we'll have dash cam tomorrow. Well, let's see. As we continue on south down Highway 35, the land is increasingly flat, and agriculture is obviously becoming predominant. It's the most northerly agricultural area in all of Canada. But here you can see the fields are starting to become very broad, and there's some cattle farming. bear.
Oh, look at that.
I didn't know if it was a sheep or what it was when I first saw it. I would not have expected that down here in this country. By the look of the ears, I think it's actually a black bear.
It's curious, though.
Yeah, curious about us. Yeah, we're arriving in Peace River. It's not as built up as I was expecting. I was expecting a bigger town. To have a Walmart, you would think that it would be a fairly large town, but it's not really. But first stop is to take Holly to a dog park. Must be the Peace River. Look at these bugs. Oh my goodness. It's Bug City. It's Bug City.
Oh yeah, look at those
That's crazy.
bugs. No, I can't see it very well. Never did get a good picture of it. Is that the Peace River?
Well, it's 8 o'clock in the morning and we are off now for Edmonton. Yeah, this is the Peace River. And first of all, we're going to make a little stop here in the town of Peace River, or as it was formerly known, Peace River Crossing. To see, well, I guess must be one of the more famous people that this town can lay claim to. Neither Walmart nor Canadian Tire were able to help me with the new dash cam. I'm giving Amazon a chance to prove they can get a dash cam to our hotel in Edmonton before we get there. Will it happen? Oh, you know, I gotta go over here. I think this one's parked for cars here. And over here in Riverfront Park is a statue to the big man himself, 12-foot Davis. Now, 12-foot Davis, was he really a 12-foot guy? Well, no, he wasn't. He was a prospector who went to the Caribou Gold Rush and staked a claim that was only 12 feet long. And yet it must have been a good claim because he made $30,000 out of it, brought the money back here, and set up a trading post at Peace River Crossing. And so he became kind of immortalized. This town is called 12-foot Davis Country. starting to see some of the oil pumpers going to work here and there in the fields. About 242 kilometers away from our destination in Edmonton. And you can see the land is starting to become a little bit more interesting. There are a number of river valleys here and there.